Hey guys, I'm Amit Kumar and welcome to this video in which we are going to talk about break and continue. Break and continue keywords are used in loops. Break is used to stop the current loop as soon as it is executed. Continue is used to skip the following statements in the current loop and executes the loop for the next iteration. These keywords can be used in any loop, but they behave as expected in for loop only. So we have introduced you about break and continue, and let's enhance our skills with these keywords practically. So guys, here we are on our developer console with our first program introducing you the break keyword. Now here you can see in this show method, I am running a loop that is running from 1 to 10, incrementing 1 every time, and this is going to print the values. But here, before printing the value, I have a condition. I have a condition that when the num, that is the loop counter, is equals to 6, this loop should break. Now because of this break keyword, this loop will end up here itself when the num will reach to 6, and that's why this loop will print only from 1 to 5 and not ahead of it. So let's see the output. So guys, you can see that program is printing from 1 to 5, and as soon as num becomes 6, the loop breaks because of this break keyword. Now let's see how a continue behaves in such situation. So guys, this is another program which is similar to the previous one, but here I am checking for even numbers, and in case the number is even, instead of using the break keyword, I have used continue keyword. So what will happen is it's going to skip whatsoever follows after the continue keyword when the condition becomes true and when this continue is executed, and it will run the loop for the next iteration. So because I am continuing or I am skipping for all the even numbers, this loop will print all the odd numbers only. So let's see the output. So guys, you can see it's printing all the odd numbers only from 1 to 10. Now guys, as I told you, break and continue breaks or continues the current loop itself. You have to quote that line because in case of nested loop, sometimes we get confused which loop is going to break or which statements are going to continue. So let's see that with help of an example of a nested loop. So guys, here is a program with a nested loop. You can see there is a loop inside another loop. Now let me show you what the loop is all about. The outer loop is having loop counter as num1, which is running from 1 to 5, incrementing 1 all the time. And this outer loop is having two statements. The first statement is a loop itself, and the second statement is a debug statement, printing value of the loop counter along with outer text. Now let's see the inner loop. The inner loop is having a loop counter named as num2, which is again running from 1 to 5, incrementing 1 all the time. And here also I am printing a value of num2 along with the text inner. Now the interesting thing over here is I am having a break statement. Now the break statement is inside the inner loop and not in the outer loop. So whensoever this break statement will break, it will break the inner loop only, that is the current loop only, and not the outer loop. So I am breaking the loop whensoever the num becomes 3. So the inner value will be printed 1, 2 only, and it will not print for 3, 4 and 5, whereas the outer loop will print for 1 to 5 all the time. So let's see the output. So you can clearly see the output. The inner is printing 1 and 2, and inner is not having any value with 3, 4 or 5, but the outer is having value 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So it proves that the break keyword breaks the current loop only. Now let's see another example of nested loop, but this time with continue keyword. So guys, you can see this is a similar kind of program, but this time instead of the break I'm using continue, and the condition is num2 equals to 3. So the inner loop will print for 1, 2, 4 and 5, and it will not print for 3, but the outer loop will print from 1 to 5. So let's see the output. So guys, here you can see the output. The inner is having value 1, 2, 4 and 5 and not the 3. And you can see it is happening for all the time 1, 2, 4 and 5, and it is not printing for 3. But if you will see the outer, it is printing for 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Hence, The break and continue statement either breaks or continues, but only the current loop and not all the loops which is present over there. So guys, that marks the end of this video. See you soon in the next video. Till then, thank you and take care.